Pete Trades.
Real trades, real talk.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Pete Trades. So this video, it's going to be like a technical video, some bar by bar analysis. I'm going to talk about my trades. So if that's your thing and you like the video, please hit the like button because it helps out the channel. So this is the first and only trade I took today. I ended up having a losing trade. I was going for a fill of this gap here from 3 days ago. Had a big upwards candle, and we were at prior day highs and we consolidated. So I thought, hey, if we're going for this gap, we can at least target this area here and hit a 20 point win. I only got in for one contract. In hindsight, I only should have got in for 1 to 2 contracts in total because we are technically inside the prior day range, and if we're inside the prior day range, I'm only supposed to trade with 1 MNQ, 2 MES. If we pushed out, broke up, pulled back, and consolidated on top of the prior day range, then I would really load up for a second measured move up. Or if we just broke up and consolidated at the top, but as of entering this trade, it's still inside the day and inside the prior day, and more importantly, it comes after these 4 candles. So I ended up adding because it came down a little bit, and I thought this is a good position. It's consolidating. It showed, bullish pressure here, then it came down. So I mean, in hindsight, it's not that great, but whatever. And then, we had a second consolidation, pushed up again. I added more when it got below. Then I came down and hit my stop. And then I accidentally, these extra orders were on accident, so I ended up losing a little bit more than I should have, like $15 more. But I wasn't like being impulsive or stupid or violating my rule. I just had some errors clicking the buttons, so I ended up losing another $20 or so. Show my messages real quick. So I actually was looking to go short. This is the pre-market data here. One sec. Sorry, I have like a small cold or something, like a chest cold. So I just had to have a coughing fit, really. So I was looking to get short in the pre-market here. We had a big gap up. The hourlies are down. In hindsight, I should have got pretty short here into pre-market, but unfortunately I didn't, and I should have targeted the gap close. Would have been a really great way to start the day with a win, but I don't know. I just didn't, and it's unfortunate. And this is just me saying this at 7:30 a.m. To my friend who, mentors me, helps me out. And he made the comment that about this long, he was like, "Are you really want to take that after 5, a strong push up?" And he's right. It would be one thing if we started from the gap up and we slowly grinded up and consolidated and then broke up, because that would be like a outside day. If we slowly grinded up, that'd be like a path of least resistance ATR move. But the fact is, we opened in the middle of the prior day range. We pushed down first, then we pushed up. We have bearish EMAs. And we have bearish EMAs on the hourly, bearish on the daily. After a strong push down already, and just in this context, it's not a good time to go for longs. This would have been probably a good time to go for shorts, except it's against the 5-minute EMAs. So it's not a good time to go for shorts. because it's inside the daily, and we don't want to trade inside the daily unless it's with unless we're it's the opening move and we're going for like a breakout day, ATR potential, measure like big move, or unless we are on the right side. Like if we were here, if we were over here, up here, on like this half of the prior day range, and we had the 5 minute EMAs were bearish, that would be a good time to go short. If the 5 minute and the 1 hour EMAs are bearish, but not, you don't want to get bearish here. Even though like it would have worked out really well, to me, for my plan, this is just for my plan. I'm not saying for you, but you have to figure out your own plan. But for me, I'm not allowed to go bearish here because it's against the 5 minute EMAs, and all my trades have to be supported with the 5 EMAs. I should have got bearish here. Let me show the pre-market. I should have got bearish here, or here. At this consolidation right here, this would have been a great time to get bearish. I was watching then, I just didn't. I think probably just because this is my first time trading in like 10, 11 days. I wanted to be pretty defensive. I was pretty scared to pull the trigger. I should have just pulled the trigger, but I'm a little bit out of practice. It's my first time trading in after break, and it's been a long break, and I don't know, just a little bit out of it, I guess. So anyway, then we pushed down. That should have been my first win. 70 down to 40, 30 points. Would have been a really, really great win. Really great first trade of the new year. This long here is not a good long. From bar 3 to up, that's not a good long for the same reason that this short is not a good short, because we're inside the prior day range and these EMAs are against us. But the case for this being a good long is that we look left, it got bought up really good here yesterday, and it's barely below. Like, it's barely below this long, and like it's basically like almost like it is like these EMAs were above, and it started off really bullish. There's obviously a lot of bullish pressure over the night. You could say this is just a opening move reaction, and it's going to push up. And you could also say I'm just going to go for the retest reclaim, meaning after it breaks through the EMAs, it comes back to retest them before going back down. Ended up going above and then going back down, and it really sold off hard later. But yeah, I mean, should have definitely got short here. This is a risky long. You could have taken it, but I absolutely should not have taken this short. Okay, should not have taken this long. Okay, I should not have taken this long or short. I just shouldn't have traded this period until either we got to break up, or if it does move down, you can trade it later in the day. I want to talk about this range here. I would not trade inside here just because we're in the middle of the prior day's range and it's barcoding. So it's like, it was tempting for me to be like, it's tempting to like look at this in hindsight and say, oh, if you would have shorted on bar 34, look at the move you would have captured. But I can't, in good faith, sit here in hindsight and say this is a good place to short, because it's in the middle of yesterday's range and it's barcoding here. It's just chop, chop, chop. It's not a good time to short. Bar 35, you could make an argument for shorting that. You could definitely make an argument for shorting that. Bar 37, could make an argument for shorting that too. And hey, it went down another 30 points almost after bar 37. So, yeah, you have to put on a lot of risk because the ATR is pretty high today. But yeah, you definitely could have made money shorting that. In fact, this actually looks like a good short bar 63, except for the fact that we've pretty much just been ranging this whole time. Um, that's not ideal, but it is kind of at the top of this range area, and we are at an outside day, and this is bearish EMAs. So yeah, this like actually probably would have been a decent short to take had I been paying attention, but now it's, oh, looks like it's getting bought back. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, guys. It's very trading is very impulsive. The market wants you to trade, and the key to winning and trading is to not trade most of the time. It's to have very specific times you trade, and I want to focus on those first 90-minute moves, not chop. So I'm drawing a box around this, and I would not trade around at all in this box. I'm not going to trade it for the rest of the day because we've already made the measured move on the day. ES moved 105 points today. An average day, ES moves about 50 points. So we're like having a 2 ATR day here. This is pretty unusual, but the market's been pretty bearish lately, ever since that CPI data, or not CPI, the inflation, the interest rate decision. So yeah, been very bearish since then, and yeah, I should have got short to start the day and captured these first two bars. 30 points in 10 minutes would have been a really excellent way to start the day, and I definitely shouldn't have got long here after the push down to start and in a bearish environment. I thought, hey, push down, push up, push down. I thought this was going to be a double bottom, and we would push back up from here, but and we would fill the gap from over here. But it's just wrong. It was just bad analysis. I'm gonna blame that on it's my first day back in a while, but also just on not being prepared enough. But yeah, I gotta own it and take responsibility. So that's just a bad trade. Should have got short here. Should have got long here, and definitely just shouldn't have got long here. Should not have got long there, and could have got short on this measured move down, but honestly, that it's kind of unpredictable that it would go down that much, but maybe not. I mean, I don't know. Let's look at the hourly, because the hourly is the thing that kind of, these are the moves we want to catch. Pushes down, pushes up, pushes down, pushes up, down, 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 and then we get our big move. So, I don't know, kind of consolidating down for a break and another measured move down. What else? What else? I think that is where I'll leave it for this video. Yeah, I just gotta follow my plan better. Here's my plan. For those who have not seen it, this is my plan. Inside prior day range, we want to have caution here. We want to avoid it. It's where it's dime a dozen. It's a lot of effort for not much reward. Those outside days, those are the days we want to capture. Big lesson from today, and I've repeated it a few times, but it's really, an important lesson. It would have been more appropriate to go for the long at the top if we just opened here and we consolidated and we consolidated and we drifted up and we drifted up. Then it would make sense for a breakout to the upside, because you can go for that ATR potential move, hold till 90 minutes in, 11 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Mountain time. But the fact that we pushed down really hard first, just not a good sign. Not a good sign. So, dumb trade, paid for it, but good learning experience. And yeah, we can still plenty of time left in the week to, or I guess today's Thursday, so only one more day to turn it around and make it a profitable week. But hopefully we can do that. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next video. By the way, this is a pretty technical video. I want to start making more non-technical videos just to I honestly think that they're just like more like relatable, just to hear someone else talking about their experiences. I got some comments, some feedback saying that I should be less technical and do more like talking about just more like general trading stuff, psychology and discipline and just my experience. So I'm going to start making more non-technical videos. So just, I don't know, more personal, I guess, and better for the viewer maybe. But these technical videos, they can be hard to watch, and they're honestly, it's like practice for me, kind of just to go back and review. And I'm doing it on camera because I want to showcase my thought process. And it's like Tom Brady with film. I don't like Tom Brady, but I respect. Him and Bill Belichick. They like watched so much film. They like knew the defense, how to pick it apart before they played the defense. So a lot of respect. And this is like my version of that. It's like watching film. And I played football in high school, and I did not like watching film. So it's like good for me to watch to make these videos and rewatch, but I understand that they're not like everyone's cup of tea. And if they are your cup of tea, I appreciate that a lot. That's awesome. And as a new trader, I think they could be really helpful. This is why I make them, is because I want newer traders to see like how a more experienced trader goes through his thought process and critiques himself and learns from his mistakes and follows a plan. But I also want to start making videos that maybe appeal to a wider audience. So that's my video for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace.